Hello, 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 and welcome back to Eternal Heart Goddess. I am, of course, Eternal Heart Goddess, and I'm here to do your daily read. Today's topic is something that I just thought of as of yesterday. I would like to do a reading concerning what your love language is, okay? This is how you show love to others that you care about. This could also be how you would like love shown to you. Sometimes it conflicts with our partner, or we have trouble in love relationships because sometimes others may just not get it that you have a particular love language or that they have a particular love language. And so it causes confusion. So today I hope this gives some clarity and clears that right on up for you. Okay. By the way, before we get started, also, you can find the timestamps for each pile placed down in the comment section. Okay. So that you can go ahead and skip over to the pile or pile that you've been energetically drawn to. And with that said, go ahead and pause the video. You've got 5 piles to choose from because there are 5 known love languages, okay, that have been documented. So I chose to add that 5th pile for this particular reason. Okay, so pause the video and select the pile or piles that you feel drawn to at this time. And let's go ahead and figure out, collective, what is your love language? All right, pile 1, we're getting started with you, okay? And figure out what your love language is. If you were attracted to this beautiful blue bottle, this is Vince Camuto, okay? In the scent Capri, if you're interested. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started, pile 1. What is my pile 1's love language? Okay, you see the love language cards. I did make these myself. Pile 1, you chose gifts and gift giving, okay? So my pile 1's love language here is gifts and gift giving, all right? Those of you who have a love language for gifts and gift giving, these individuals that chose this pile really pay attention to the things that people like. And you really like when people pay attention to the things that you like, okay? Taking heed of like your favorite color, your favorite perfume, okay? Your favorite places that you like to frequent, okay? These are my people who like for someone to bring them back a souvenir when they have visited something, okay? Just a little special token of love, okay? This could be something that you also do. You always bring back souvenirs from where you've went to visit, okay, or vacation. This is my pile that likes letters, okay, written to them or mailed to them, or cards, postcards, things like that, okay? This is the pile that your love language, because of the gift giving, you really like to treat others and you like to be treated, whether this is your favorite dessert, your favorite meal, okay, your favorite restaurant. This is the person in this pile. Your love language is just random gifts, just because I thought of you, okay? This is also a pile with gift giving who likes to receive forms of art, okay? This could be paintings, these could be pictures, okay? This could just be simple as you sending a picture of yourself to a loved one, or a picture of you together to a loved one. And this could be vice versa. This could be how you see yourself as being loved. This is your love language, gift giving. Now, I did pull a few cards. These are pre-shuffled. We're going to figure out, why is it that my pile 1's love language is gift giving? Okay, or that's the way that they see love. Let's see what's going on. Pile 1, you receive the 10 of Wands because you really work hard. You really put a lot on your plate, okay? You're carrying a lot of things on your plate. This is the person who's working hard. Then you grab groceries and you grab everything that everyone needs, okay? This is someone who really goes hard for the people that they love, works hard to get the things that people, that the people that they love would like to have, okay? You really stay up in your head. Your mind is going a million different directions as well, pile one. This is why you're you have lists, you have things, you have issues you're handling. You're coming up with solutions. This is the person who may not get that much sleep at night because you've got so much going on. This is the person who's working overtime to make things happen in this pile, okay? You are the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the nurturer, the provider. Okay, this is the person that people are depending on as well. And you really live up to that. That is why pile one, your love language is gift giving. Okay, really strapped for time, but I made time to get you something special, get you something that you really liked. I really went all out to make sure that you got something that you asked for. Okay. Six of Swords, because you're always on the go. I'm always going, gone. Okay. I'm always traveling. I'm always driving here, and there, whatever the case may be. I'm everywhere. I have lists. I have things I have to keep up with in this pile. Maybe you run a tight schedule. You run a tight ship. So this is why this pile's love language may be gift giving. Okay. Why is it that my pile one chose gift giving as their love language? Why? Because it's easier, right? It flows like water. It makes things simple. It simplifies everything. Maybe this is how you make up for not having necessarily the time to give. Okay. Also chanting here, but what I see here is you really like to see people light up. It really makes your heart sing to see others happy once you give them something that they asked for, or that they wanted, or that you thought about getting them. Okay, you really like to hear people's appreciation and see their happiness and just see their whole face light up when they receive from you. Or this could be you. This is how you are. If people knew. Why is this your love language, pile one? Because this is how you show your love, with signs and meanings of love, literally. This is how you show your affection and your love. This is how you are to your partners and the people that you care about, pile one. Why? Because it just makes for a happy home, okay? This is how you celebrate other people. This is how you come together with other people. You're never empty-handed, okay? With the Four of Wands, this really lights your home up, okay? This is someone who's going to bring something to a function. Okay, you don't come empty-handed. You're going to bring gifts. You're going to bring food. You're going to bring something with you to any event that you show up to. When you come home, you've probably got your arms are full of food or something, a special something that either one of your kids asked you for, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other has asked you for. It's like, I'm home. And it's like, people may run to the door. Why? Because they know that you're coming with gifts. You're coming with goodies. Okay. So pile one, that is what I have for you so far. For those of you who chose gift giving as your love language. Okay. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's all for now. Bye. Alrighty, pile two. Let's get right on into what my pile two's love language is, okay? Those of you chose this pile, you chose dream life, okay? For some of you, that's how you could literally feel. That is the dream. That is a dream life for pile two. Let's see what the love language is, though. For pile two, your love language is quality time. Okay, quality time for those who chose pile two. All right. For those of you who chose pile two, quality time to you could range from invitations, okay, being invited out, all right, going somewhere, like dates, talking, all forms of communication. This is going to be your people who they do like to text. They do like to pick up the phone and have a conversation, okay? Any form of communication throughout the day is really going to be this pile's thing, okay? This pile also likes when they have alone time with you, okay? Intimate time with you where you're both device free. There's no interruptions, okay? We're really honed in on one another. There are no Again, interruptions, scheduled times, scheduled dates, scheduled vacations, scheduled getaways here in pile 2. The main thing here is to be fully engaged. Okay, pile 2, quality time. Let's figure out why my pile 2 viewers love language is quality time. These are pre-shuffled. Why does my pile 2 need quality time? Why? Because it makes you feel happy. Okay? It really brightens your day with the sun. Okay? Some of you with the Ten of Swords, after, after a long day and you just, you get that quality time, it really cancels out everything else that has happened. Everything else is turned off and the focus is on you. It's like you're spotlighted, okay, with the sun. Literally joy, happiness, laughter, getting together, okay, with that sunflower, Nine of Pentacles, because it makes you feel like the center of attention, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles. It really hones in on the values of that person, how you really value that person, because look how they're holding the jewelry there. It's like admiration as well with the sun. You like admiration with that quality time. Okay, Page of Swords. Why is it that this pile chose quality time as their love language? Because you just like to talk. You like to communicate. You like to ask questions. You like to research. Some of y'all are nosy, I like to know everything that's going on in this pile. Okay. That's why you like quality time. You like, someone being inquisitive about you. With you, this being your love language, this makes you feel like someone actually cares about you. Or this is how you show your love. You asking questions, you're doing the research, you're really wanting to get to know someone, okay? Quality time for you means that I get the type of communication that I need to know a person, right? Why? Because you got friends, okay? Influence. I really like to know in this pile who I'm dealing with. That's why you like quality time. You like to be friends with your partner. You like to make sure that your friends are on the same page. This could any kind of relationship, by the way, pile 2. You really like quality time so that you can talk to that person. Pick people's thoughts, okay? Pick people's brains is what I'm hearing in here too. Why is it that this pile likes quality time? Why? Because it can help us reconcile issues and rebuild if we're communicating here with your partner. You really want to be friends first, okay? That's the foundation for my pile 2. Okay. Knight of Swords, strong communication. Okay. I want to be able to say what I feel, say what I mean, and mean what I say. Okay. You like to look people also in their eyes when they're talking to you. Okay. When you're talking about something. Why do you need quality time as your love language? Because it really builds strength. Okay. It keeps the relationship very strong when you have good communication. Okay, I want to know what's in your mind with the eye here. It really builds things up for you. We got the family and hugging. It really brings us closer together, pile 2, with the quality time. Okay, sometimes for this pile, presence, and I mean your presence. Okay, the way you show up is very important for this pile. Okay. Why? Alone time is very important to you. Okay. I didn't realize the little person is a little naked in there, but you got alone time as well. Okay. It makes you feel at peace to be with the people that you love, to hold them close, to see how they're doing, to ask them questions. Okay. This is how my pile 2 shows that they care. And this could also be your love language for how you feel like someone should love you. When they're asking you questions, when they're communicating with you, when they keep close. Okay, when they really are a true friend, there's someone that you can talk to about anything. Okay, there's someone who likes to spend time with you, go places with you. This is important to my pile 2, and pile 2, that is what I have for you for your love language. That is all. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pile 3, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's figure out pile 3. Let's see what you chose as far as your love language, okay? With your love language card here, let's flip her over. Words of affirmation is my pile 3's love language, okay? Pile 3. Forms of words of affirmation from my pile 3 who chose this is compliments, verbal appreciation, love notes, okay, cards, okay, random texts, letters, okay, anything written, anything verbal, words of affirmation. This is I love you because text, okay, you look amazing today, okay, go be great, pile 3, who chose words of affirmation. Now let's figure out why is it that pile 3 love language is words of affirmation. Why? Because you have the Empress. This is the mother, okay? This is the nurturer. This Empress also represents all the queens in the deck as one, okay? Some of you really care about what is, you know, how something grows, how something goes, how something flourishes, okay? You really also, with Queen of Swords next to the Empress, you really handle people with care when it comes to your words. It's like, this is, if this were my child, if this were my baby, okay, how would I want them to be spoken to? Although with the Queen of Swords, you're still very assertive, okay? It's with boundaries. You're not just talking to be talking, okay? You don't want to just hear words full of nothing. This is really particular about how you nurture somebody with your words, okay? You also got the Knight of Cups. So this is charming, but this is somebody who cares about how they speak to someone, okay? Some of you even talk to your animal, to your pet, all sweet, okay, with that voice. You really care about words because you understand the power of words, okay? How the power of words. I don't know if you all have ever heard in this pile like a test run of speaking those beautiful affirmations even to a plant. The way it grew next to other plants that may not have had those words of love and affirmation was completely different. So pile 3, who chose love language of words of affirmation, you really understand how something can develop and how it can affect the way something grows or blooms with words, okay? Why is it that your love language is words of affirmation? Because words can really change things, okay? It can help someone transition. It can help someone heal. It can help someone come out of a storm. You really understand that. With Twin Flame, it can really strengthen your connection. It really lets you know that you are really loved and cared for with words of affirmation, how your partner speaks to you, okay? How the people who claim to love you speak to you, or who you claim to love, how you speak to them. Why is it that you like words of affirmation as your love language? Because it really is a healthy thing to do. Pile 3 is how you see it with health checkup. Okay, you understand that words can hurt. Words can make someone sick. Okay, it can change someone's mental health as well. Okay, some of you here could be literally words of affirmation because you're a doctor, you're in the healthcare field, and you really have to choose your words wisely when speaking to people who are really going through transition and change in their life, okay? So you really value this in love. Also, because it's a sweet treat. This is compliments, okay? This is really, this is the person who will hype you up, boost your confidence as well with a sweet treat. If this isn't a physical sweet treat, it's just like, I see all the fruit and things like that. It really provides, your words are like nutrition, okay, to the ears. Put it that way. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile 3, this is what I have for you with your love language, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Alrighty, pile 4, it's your turn. Let's see what your love language is. First of all, you chose perfect Marc Jacobs bottle. Okay, beautiful bottle here for pile 4. Let's see what you chose for your love language, pile 4, which is acts of service. Okay, so my pile 4, your love language is acts of service. This could be what you do to show your love, or this is what you like others in return to show their love. So this could be not only do you do this, but you want this done to you as well. Some acts of service for this love language is surprise dinner. Okay, someone cooking you dinner, cooking your favorite meal, fixing something. Okay, on your car, in the home. Okay, washing your car, chores, getting something done, cleaning up so that you don't have to, making your coffee for you, okay? Grabs your bags when you pull up with groceries. This is that this is that pile, okay? Orders your favorite drink or grabs your favorite drink on the way home. This is the pile who likes acts of service, okay? Let's figure out why my pile 4's love language is act of service, acts of service. Why? Because it just grows the possibilities, okay? Once you do one thing, it just leads. It's basically like this pile may feel like this is what sets the tone. Look at all the hearts in this picture. Like, heart after heart after heart. It just makes me love you more and more and more when you do these acts of service. It shows that you care. It waters the grass that you're on, okay? In your relationship, you really, with acts of service, pile 4, water your own garden. Where you are, you really nurture your relationships. You really nurture wherever your energy is, okay? You really nurture the people around you, all right? Why is it that my pile 4 likes acts of service? Because this is real life for you with social media and keeping tabs. You might be that person who feels like this is real life. This is not just for an act, okay? For social media, for likes, shares, and subscribes, okay? You really do this. You really do these things in real life, okay? Some of you could also be someone who, if you're, let's say that your significant other or a family member, a friend, whatever the case may be, did surprise you with a dinner, did surprise you with your favorite flowers or a chore or grabbed your bags, you're the type of person, you're going to post that on social media. That has more importance to you than someone who doesn't do those things. Why? Because acts of service to you, if this is not what you're doing with pile 4, you feel like you're not committed to this, okay? So with non-committal and independent here, okay? It feels like you're not really here committing to this if you're not doing the acts of service. Why is it that my pile 4 likes acts of service? Because 3 of Swords right here, it heals hurt. Okay, it heals the past, like wounds, trauma, things that you've been through. Okay, it really does. It really heals. Like, let's say you've been gone for a while and you bring something home, a favorite treat, or someone comes home from a hard day, a long day, and you grab the bags or you wash the dishes. This person feels like you really healed them of their long day. Okay, this is taking out the trash. This is getting rid of the things that are not needed. Acts of service for pile 4. Some of you, you like to keep things clean and neat and tidy, and you don't like to, hoarding and things piling up. This could be your environmentalist as well here, getting rid of things that don't belong. This is your person who, when they're with you, whether this is you or the person that you're with, they see a piece of trash, they pick it up. This is really something that you find attractive and loving, okay? Also with the 4 of Swords, it makes you sleep well, okay? It makes you rest easy. That's why that you like acts of service, okay? You like someone who definitely helps the situation. Acts of service when someone is sick with the 4 of Swords as well. You really tend to those that you love. Someone may have a cold, the flu. You're the person who's going to bring them what they need bedside, okay? or this is how you would like to be treated. Also, acts of service. Why did you choose acts of service? Why? Because it keeps the competition down, the arguments down, with Five of Wands upside down, okay? Now we don't have anything to argue about. No one here is better than the next person, whatever the case may be. This is, I heard even Steven. This is someone who one day you're doing the dishes, the next day I'm doing the dishes. One day I cook, another day you cook. Acts of service keeps down the unnecessary back and forth, okay? That's why you like acts of service. Two of Wands, acts of service. Why? Again, some of you are environmentalists. Acts of service, you like to travel and do different things. Some of you always are planning with your partner to do something for the community as well, to explore, especially with grow grass is greener, with possibilities. This is someone who likes a partner that's willing to do the same thing, okay? You like to give back as well in the environment and in your community and things like that. Why is it that you like acts of service in pile 4? Because it really makes you dance, okay? This is the person that when they come home or something like that and the house is clean, you're going to do a jig. This is the person who's going to dance, and this is genuine too. Like, ooh, I ain't got to clean up today. Ooh, the dishes are done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the pile who is really grateful for the things that people do, okay? These people are grateful for those who don't just talk, they do, okay? They're not just on social media flogging, okay? This is your pile who really is grateful and happy and joyful when people really do what they talk about, okay? So that's what I have for you for my pile 4. For those of you who chose acts of service, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 5, last but not least, let's figure out why you chose pile 5, Imari. Let's see what your love language is that chose this pile. All right, pile 5, your love language is physical touch. Okay? For those of you in pile 5 who chose physical touch as your love language, some forms of this could show up as warm embraces, hugs, holding hands, kisses, back rubs, massages, walking arm in arm, hand in hand. All I know is that this pile likes hands. So let's see why pile 5 love language is physical touch. These are pre-shuffled. Why is it? Because you're the King of Cups in this pile. Okay, you're already heart-centered, okay? You like the warm embrace, all right? You're somebody who even talks with your hands. This is the water pile. This is emotion and hands, okay? Very handsy. This is your affectionate pile. This is your pile that likes affection, touch, okay? Page of Cups, again, another cup, a fish in the cup. Okay, this is how you offer your love as well, through touch. This is the person who's going to shake your hand. This is the person that's going to pat you on the back here. Okay, intuitively, this pile just knows when someone needs a hand, a touch, a hug, okay, a warm embrace. And this could be also not only how you give it, but how you like to receive. Just reverse it. If this is a way that you see love, pile 5, why is physical touch your love language? Because that's just simply how you love with the Ace of Cups. Okay, some of you like to just pour into people with your hands and your love and your hugs and your kisses and your cuddles. Okay, this is that pile. This is that pile. This person will always, in this pile, you can put your hands on me then. Put your hands on me then, okay? This is the pile who, also, this is the high five. Even if I beat you at a game, it's all love, okay? And I said that to someone very recently. Some of you could really be like this even towards your animals, okay? Your animals can't wait to see you if you're a pet mom or dad as well, because they even like your physical touch and affection. Belly rubs, I heard, okay? Caressing the ears, rubbing the head, running your hands through someone's hair. Okay, this is that pile. They go full with it. Okay. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, that's what really keeps your family dynamic really tight bond together long term. Okay, look at all the hands. All right, you like all hands on deck, right? This is not just touching. This, again, they're playing a game. All right, we're always using our hands to do something in this pile. All right. You may just like to see hands. Let me see your hands. You might be a hand person in this pile, okay? All right. Why is it that this pile's love language is physical touch? Why? Because you're that person. If someone loses somebody, you don't let go. You're gonna hug. You're gonna be that person who hugs someone. They can cry on you. Okay. You're gonna give them that warm embrace that they need. All right. If you lost somebody, especially with the Five of Cups, someone crying, you're the person who's gonna console someone. Okay. Or you want to be consoled. If you're not feeling well, and if you're down in the dumps, whatever the case may be, there's nothing that a hug can't fix. Look, putting things back together, okay? There's nothing that a hug can't fix. You may even work with your hands here, okay, to fix things. This is that pile who works with their hands, who always put their physical touch on something also, okay? Why is it that this pile likes physical touch? Why? Because I might break up with you if you don't. I'm going to feel like you don't want me if you don't. You're going to end things if there's no physical touch. Like, who is not going to hold your hand and hug you and kiss you? If you're not giving that in this pile, things just took a shift here. It's probably not going to work out with this pile if there's no physical touch, because I'm a physical person in this pile. Okay. Show me that the way I see that you miss me is that you hug me, you kiss me, you caress me. Like this is the person who I want you to run up to me and give me a big old hug. Okay. This is how they see, physical touch as the love language, because it shows how you feel about someone. Okay. Otherwise it could create some storms and some turmoil if you don't. Okay. This is the person who, if I argue with you, this is the person who will accept a kiss as an apology, a hug as an apology after some, some tumultuous event. Okay. This is how this person, the people who chose this pile, see it. Why is it that you like physical touch as your love language? Because it's like a warm cup of tea to the body. It just really soothes you. Okay. Goodness. Do we have some brats in here? Do we have some brats in this pile with physical touch? Also, just use your hands. This is the people that use their hands to do all things that they do, whether you're into pottery, whether you're making something, okay? You may even work with your hands occupationally as well, okay? This pile uses their hands to do everything, and everything, even some of y'all may even have healing hands. This is your physical therapist, your chiropractors, okay? In this pile, you use your hands to show your love. There is literally, with the Ace of Cups, there is literally love pouring from this pile's hands. Okay. You could do Reiki. Some of y'all don't even know how magical your touch is. Okay. So that's why you value it so much in this pile, because you have literally healing hands. You could heal somebody's hurt. You could heal somebody's pain. You could wipe somebody's tears away in this pile. My gosh. Woo. Pile 5. Okay, with physical touch. I felt all of that with this handsy pile. So that's what I have for you today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.